This afternoon, we are looking ahead to what's next in the Georgia election interference case after a judge's ruling forced Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade to resign so Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis could stay on the case. 11 Alive's Ariana Maniz is breaking down what could be the next steps in this case.
Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis has some choices to make about how to proceed in the Georgia 2020 election interference case. Willis must now decide who will replace Nathan Wade as lead prosecutor after a judge ruled that either he or Willis had to step down for the case to proceed.
Knowing Ms. Willis, she's going to take this on herself.
Former DeKalb County District Attorney J. Tom Morgan predicts Willis herself will replace Wade. Morgan says at this point in the case, it will be challenging for Willis to find outside counsel.
I think it would be very, very difficult to get a special counsel in this case. Under these circumstances, the security issues, the time issues.
He adds she could also hire someone from her office to take on the case.
She also has excellent prosecutors on her own staff. I think if I was Ms. Willis, I would circle the wagons and use the talent that she already has.
Wade had attorneys assisting him. If one of those attorneys could step up and take over the prosecution, I think that'd be the easiest and the fastest answer here.
John Acevedo, visiting associate professor of practice with Emory University School of Law, says an attorney who worked alongside Wade could also step in. He says one possibility, attorney John Floyd.
He has experience. He's in private practice and has done both defense and prosecution. He helped very early in the case, someone who knows the ins and outs of the case, the evidence, and could therefore take over with very little time.
Whoever Willis decides to take the lead on the case, Acevedo says timing is key, as delaying the decision plays into the defense's strategy of pushing back the start date to the highly anticipated trial.
I'd be surprised if she took longer than next week. And at this point, I think she's looking to make a quick statement that she's willing and able to continue with this case as fast as possible.
That was our Ariana Maniz reporting. And over the weekend, former President Donald Trump's attorney, Steve Sadow, reiterated his interest in appealing the ruling in a post on X. However, in order to get the appeals court to take up the issue now instead of after a verdict is reached in the case, the defense team must obtain what's known as a certificate of immediate review. And right now it's up to Judge Scott McAfee to grant or deny that certificate request. We are closely following this case as we have been, and you can read Nathan Wade's resignation letter and Judge Scott McAfee's full ruling right now. We also have a timeline of the 2020 election interference case, including the disqualification hearings. Just text the word ruling to the number on your screen, 404-885-7600. We'll send that link directly to your phone.